So the phone call thing. But that doesn't really show what you did. Remember, I'm saying, what did you do? Like, maybe you jumped ahead of your normal self and said, okay, I'll lead with the phone calls, or I'll lead with XYZ. What have you led with and then had to go, man, I fucking should have did that shit.
Probably a phone call. Because if I don't like, we discussed this earlier. I'm not calling, the phone gonna ring twice. Then I probably shouldn't have did that. I feel out of box, out of place. I ain't have no business.
Fellas, if you have her number out there in the world, do not let more than 2 rings pass.
Yeah. I mean, that's not for me. That's for me. Like, I'm not.
That's not for you. That's for you, huh?
No. So understand something. Like, if you calling me, it's going to ring out more than twice because I need to know that you really meant to call me.
But as far as me calling,
what are you talking about?
You want to purposely let the phone ring. So if the phone is right there and it's ringing, you're going to go 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I even now let it go to voicemail because they allow you to do that and you can pick it up mid-voicemail. So that's even giving more time to the time that I'm actually going to answer the phone.
Her name will never change. Go. It would never change.
Whatever.
Who does
Whatever.
That?
Me.
And you just put the bad.
I'm not the only person.
Listen, women listeners and viewers, don't take that one. Don't listen
take
to him. Everything from here but that. Do not sit there looking at the phone and seeing if what was the reason you letting the phone ring?
If I feel like answering. What are you talking about?
And yet y'all got on me for this. I'm not a 6 or 7 and boost myself up. If that's not the
But it's okay though. I truly believe that your value is whatever it is that you think that you are. If you feel like you a 4, baby, you a 4. If you feel like you a 10, you a 10.
You got to prove it. You can't just think that.
The last thing, understand something. The last thing in life that I'm ever doing is proving I'm who I am.
No,
I'm
yourself,
not ever.
Not to somebody else.
Not for me. No.
You gotta look in that mirror.
Says okay, and you know what? I see 10s all day, up, down. I don't care if I was 600 pounds. Yeah, I'm 10 all day. It is what it is. Accept it or leave it. Because understand something. You might feel like you a 10 to you or whatever the case may be, and to somebody else is looking at you like you a 1. It's all internal. How you feel is how you feel.
I think women only can use that BS. Because a man can't think he a 10 if he ain't got no job, bummed out,
That's
didn't have a haircut in 6 months.
You got some.
He's stinky and wash his ass properly, crusty, got teeth missing, his shit is yellow. The teeth he got fucking one eye going that way.
I don't think that's true. You think
and say you a 10. For the things you can all right, serenity prayer. The things you can change, that's why you can't say 10. For the things you can change. I know certain appearances you can't do nothing about. If you fucking
it is what it is. But if you only see yourself in that light, or for instance, right, it's about the way that you was raised. If you was ugly as a baby with your mother,
you really feel sorry for people that I've never experienced ugliness.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying, God forgive me, but look, but your mother always said to you, you are the most beautiful baby, you're the person in the world. When you go out into the world,
they be like,
nah, but you don't hear that. You listening to your mother, but you look crazy. But at the end of the day, it's about what's instilled in you. And if you exuding that behavior, or you just like, fuck out of here, I look like, then people gonna start looking at you and respecting that shit. Because at the end of the day, that's what you giving off.
Really.
Call it whatever you want, but if that's the way if that's what's in you, it's in you.
Yeah, I have other factors to support that. Swag, success. This is what I'm saying. Like, you can't be talking and trying to get people to believe that shit. Then we look around and look at your resume. You ain't got nothing going on. Like, who? What? I'm sorry. What do they do? Right. Because motherfucking success brings attractiveness. Like, yo, he might be.
Nah.
What Jay-Z said? It was ugly and wouldn't touch me.
Look at
then
Jay-Z.
I showed out in that dubbed out buggy.
Nah.
What Biggie said? Black and ugly as ever. However.
But he was still getting it though.
He does not
and he didn't have.
He does not get faith.
He didn't get faith, but he was still getting buns though.
He would not have faith.
And it wasn't about what he had because he ain't have nothing. It was his personality and how he carried himself. He wasn't pulling faith. No, he was not pulling faith.
I'm saying, though.
But he always had bitches.
Because of other things that he was good at. or how he can sell it. But he's
Okay.
busting some type
But
of
how
move.
did he
wasn't
get-
just sitting in his ass, hands in his fucking drawers, buck tooth, fucking dirty,
No,
not
but it
washing
was the
his
way
ass.
it was about how he carried himself and
That's
how.
a fact.
All right, so that was his mindset. Everybody looked and was like, "Yeah, he not the cutest nigga," but you go, "Nah, you get over it."
But that's what I'm saying. You got to do something. You saying you could just sit there and go, "I'm a 10."
I'm not. If you tell yourself that enough, because you gotta understand. You gotta understand. Everything in life is about mindset, right? Anybody can obtain anything that they want in life. If you put your mind to it, any and everybody can obtain, and it's a fucking mindset. You tell yourself, I'm a fucking 10. I can do whatever the fuck I want to. It's all obtainable. Everything is a mindset. Sometimes we get in our own mind and we can't move past it because we sitting up because we scared. We scared of our own, just being whatever it is that we really want to be. The question is, do we really want to be that? Do we want to be, we be so afraid of success that we beat ourselves down? But it's a mindset. You could think whatever you want. You could think you a 4. And if you feel like you a 4 and you think that you a motherfucking 4, then guess what? You always going to be depressed and everybody going to look at you like, oh, look at that ugly bitch over there.
So I get that.
It's a mindset.
I give you that. Good comeback.
It's not necessarily about an appearance. It's a mindset.
You still got to put in certain work, but I more agree with you with the 4. If you think you a 4, how that negativity will consume you.
Because you give off that energy though too. Like you can sit up there and tell yourself, I'm a 10, right? And everybody else is looking at you when you walk in a room like, yo, they ass ugly. But their energy level is out of this world. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I know that I'm not the prettiest girl walking around. However,
no.
You can't tell me that I'm ugly. Nobody's never going to tell me that I'm ugly.
Fair enough.
And respectfully though, everything else comes with that. My energy, and I get treated as such. You know why? Because I'm not walking around this motherfucker like, oh my God, I'm not pretty. Like, fuck out of here. I'm cute.
Is cute? You see, beautiful and cute. Tell me that real quick. When someone says someone's
I'm
cute,
beautiful.
All right, because what's the separation in that? Like, what's cute versus beautiful? Is cute like kind of like giving you a pass?
Yeah, cute is like for kids though. I feel like cute
no adult could be cute.
Nah, I feel like that's for kids.
Not even when you talk amongst your homegirls, like, y'all got your girl chats or whatever. Oh, you cute girl. What is that really saying versus you beautiful girl?
If you put it that way, because I do tell, like, I'm not a hater at all. I tell like women all of the time, oh, you're beautiful, you're cute, you look really nice today and things and I'm not gay either. However, like I am not a hater. Like I'm not in any competition with anybody, and I righteously will say, oh, like yesterday I was in I had went to the mall last night or whatever, and I told this girl, I said, oh, your hair look nice. I guess it caught her off guard. She said, huh? And I was like, oh, okay. But I'm not a hater at all. But if you cute, you cute. I think it's all the same thing.
Right. Now I always question it, like, is that a diluted thing? If you don't say beautiful, you say cute. So what would be the equivalent for men? What is it? Handsome and fine? Or what are the separations with men compliments? Like,
I guess gorgeous, handsome, fine, sexy.
What would be the cute version is what? Because handsome and sexy.
But I feel like, cute can be for men too. Oh, he's cute.
Okay. So cute is that like the, how you call that? The minimum requirement of acceptance is like saying, okay, you're cute. I could possibly see what's good with him.
I think the minimum for me is like you cute or whatever, like, but not like, I feel like if I'm saying you cute, like first of all, I don't say anything that I don't genuinely mean. Like I'm never gonna say or give a person a compliment that I truly don't mean or trying to be funny because what is it for? Like, just keep it to yourself.
Mm-hmm. So the cute is like the bit. It's like you good.
It's universal to me. Yeah, like
you good.
Yeah.
It's not. You don't stand out.
I'm
but
not
you're
gonna
not
go with
bad.
that because I stand out. But I say that I'm
not
cute
the
too.
cute. Right. So that's what I'm saying. I want to know levels. You don't want to get them the cheat code.
Nah.
Like if a lady
chill,
walk
son.
up to the guy and say he cute, or a lady or a guy walks up to a lady and says they cute, is that the bare minimum, or are you taking that as?
I think the bare minimum for me is you look nice. Oh, you look nice.
You just being respectable at that point.
But I would, I mean it. But that's the minimum. You look nice.
So if you think somebody look nice, they try to holler at you, versus someone that you think is cute that try to holler at you, or someone you think is sexy, handsome that hollers at you. What's the difference in how you react to that? They're trying to holler at you.
I don't know, because I mean, let me be honest with you. So I'm 37. I'm not at a point in my life where I feel like I'm learning to not. I'm trying to learn to not to be at a point where everything is physical.
Oh, you're admitting that. You're mature.
And not everything has to do about, and it's cringy to say this, right, but not everything has to do with how a person looks, right? Because at the end of the day, we all are gonna get older. Looks are gonna fade. You know, what you want is a person that you know is solid, that's genuine, and
you gotta be able to look at them though.
Yeah.
You can't like minus that, like that's not in there at all. So it's cute. Your humility is cute. But let's keep it a buck. That shit do matter.
I mean, I'm not gonna be looking at somebody that looks like a dog. But we're not gonna get too crazy.
You're trying to give some leniency, but it's not gonna. But
we're not gonna get too crazy. We're not. We just exactly. Not. I gotta be able to hold my head high and walk the streets with you every so often. I'm not gonna be walking the streets with my head down and walking behind you or walking real fast. I'm good. I feel like that's something for ugly people to say. They treat me good. You gotta look good. You gotta treat me good. It's not an either or for me. I'm not about to sit up here and say they treat me well so you can look like ass. I'm not that grown yet, and I don't think I would ever get there. Queen. I'm just saying.
BoobieTrap.
But I'm learning that they don't have to look, as good as, They
don't look. She capping because you don't gotta be a 10, you gotta be a 9.
I'm trying.
They want to sit here and judge me with my whole analogy of all of that. Because like I said, I told her, and then I said it in other pods, I got to view you as a 9 or 10. Because if you slip, remember? If you slip, at least you still 8.5. You can't be 6 or 7 talking about, well, they treat me good. Yeah, but I ain't Stevie. So keep it a buck. That look shit, you have very little leniency with that. Because what are we doing? And that's where we get into those situations of people in marriages and etc. where it's sexless, they're not physical, they're bitter, whatever else is happening. Because you never viewed it as a fine motherfucker. I don't even know how you got there. It's like,
because you gotta understand though too, like, especially for men, y'all are chosen. Women choose men. Like we say yay and nay. As men, y'all just fucking throwing the ball at the wall. And y'all just like, if it sticks, oh, she said yes. Sometimes it don't even matter like what she look like. You just happy to be able to dip your fucking cookie in something. And then sometimes you get her and she could cook, she could clean, and you like, oh, I'll stick around for a little while. And a little while turns into fucking years, and years turns into a decade, and before you know it, you looking like, I don't even like this bitch. How I end up here this long?
Because of how you treat it. So sometimes that treatment does
for you
overpower.
You're right. But again, I'm a woman, so we choose, baby. I'm not choosing.
I'll be seeing y'all with some.
This is true. Yeah, you're right. Because you know why? Because sometimes it's because sometimes it be the ugly people that literally worship the ground that you walk on.
So what?
And sometimes you never had that treatment before, so you don't know anything different, or you don't know anything better because you haven't broadened your horizons. So my advice is to you ladies, don't settle, baby. It's somebody out there.
I'm dead.
Somebody out there.
If God came to you right now and says, BoobieTrap Queen, choose treatment or looks, and he doesn't sugarcoat
I'm gonna bow out gracefully.
Yeah, because
and choose neither.
No, God says you have to choose one.
I'm not choosing none. What are we talking? This is why we are what we are in life today. What are you talking about?
How you tell God no?
God
gives us
hell.
God going to hell. How you tell God no? God came and said, "My child, choose one." He's not sugarcoating it. It's not a trap. You're not gonna get played. You pick treatment, and the treatment will be A1 all of your days. Or you pick looks, and your treatment may be subpar. But you're going to get the look you want. He's giving you full control. So when he says if you pick looks, you describe the look, and he gives you that. You pick treatment, you describe the treatment, he gives you that. But you got to pick one. How you going to tell him no? So what are you picking?
We get choices every day, sir. I just explained to you. God gives us choices every day.
He's just gonna say, "Come with me, child." You're just gonna go into the afterlife after that.
It is what it is.
You really gonna sit here and not choose one? That's shallow.
We get choices every day. We get choices every day. Some of us make the right choices, and some of us make the wrong choices.
So a fellow female of yours that you care about, anyone, a relative, a friend, or my audience, what would you advise them to choose?
I think that you should choose what you want to choose. If you like toxicity, by any means necessary. But I definitely don't. I feel like there's somebody that embodies everything it is that you want. I feel like a lot of times it's hard nowadays. However, there is somebody. There are multiples of somebody that embodies any and everything that you want and you desire. I don't feel like anybody should settle. I just don't. You should get what you want. It's your world.
So when you turn 60, you'll finally find that and keep going.
Listen, that's what fucking lube is for, right?
Now this.
I'm just saying.
Women, you can listen to her, but men, that strategy ain't gonna work.
No, because y'all thing is on the timer, so
Exactly.
But then again, they got those Viagra pills for y'all too. So
I'm not taking none of that.
Don't worry, you'll get there.
I promise you.
It's okay. What you gonna use the pump?
I research.
You gonna use the pump?
I know how to prevent erectile dysfunction.
Good luck with that.
Let me know. Whole episode on that. You should watch it.
Of course you would, because you just help. And he like, please don't go, please don't go, please don't go.
Shit shift,
Please work.
The way you piss and all that, it changes when you get older. Now it should come out 3 ways. When you get TMI. I got that from Mike Epps, by the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, last one. We moving here. She cat, by the way, because behind the scenes she would pick one of those treatment or looks. But anyway,
I'm not.
Women gotta put in work too for men. This is triggering for her. This is BoobieTrap Queen, so she's probably totally against this one. But this is how we're gonna close out.
Women have to. Do you
feel women gotta put in work too for the man they want? Not the courting thing. Not the thing you were saying about flowers and paying for dates and all that bullshit. I'm talking about once you found out, or to you, this person is the guy that I've been looking for. This almost fits the bill to the T. What work do you now put in to obtain him and keep him and show him that I acknowledge that you may actually be for me. So now let me show you that I appreciate that and I want to keep you here because you're actually resembling what I want.
That sounds a lot like worshiping. I don't got that in me.
So even if all the boxes check, what are you now doing to keep him there? Because he may feel
I don't ever want to keep anything. Because to say that you want to keep something.
Don't quote me exact.
Nah, I'm just saying, if the door is open, walk through the bitch, run through the bitch. If I am not enough, I am not enough, and you need to remove yourself.
What are you doing to verify that you're enough is what I'm saying.
I'm not verifying anything. Once you show me that I am not, I am out the door. Because again, I'm never going
so you don't feel like you put no work in?
I'm not saying I don't have to put no work in, but at the same time, I'm never going to prove to a man why I'm the right option.
It's not proving. It's called putting work in.
No, I'm not doing it.
So, okay, let me give you examples of little things because you seem like overwhelmed.
I would cook for a man.
That's one. That's work.
I'm not cleaning for a man. I'm not doing that shit. You better hire a maid.
What do you mean not cleaning for a man?
I'm not Susie. I'm not doing that.
If we're together, you live where you live, I live where I live. We're together. You come over here and crash. I jump up early to go to work. You're off. Yeah, I'm not saying to make the shit spotless, but if things are a little off, like I left a shirt here, you're not gonna put it in a hamper. If I left dishes, you may not wash it. If I fucking left a towel right there, you're not gonna hang it up. This is what I'm saying about not cleaning. I'm not saying you're gonna come in here and you're not doing that.
No, I'm leaving when you leave. What the fuck you talk about? It's your shit.
No work. So the only work I heard was cook.
I mean, and that's that bare minimum because I feel like, because here's the thing, right? I don't feel like you should be doing anything that's like of a wife until you are a wife. That's the problem in society. I feel like a lot of times, like a man y'all want everything, but y'all give the bare minimum. And then a lot of times y'all feel like, well, if she's doing X, Y, and Z, why do I need to marry her? Or why do I need to do this? Or why do I need to do that? No.
Why you changed it? I said that this is the man that you.
I'm not working.
Want.
What's the part? What?
But don't say that he's giving the bare minimum. I just said it's the man that you want. Something though.
I can want a man, right? But does he want me in the same way?
You just want that to poof organically, just figure itself out.
I don't want it to figure itself out, but I want us to come to a common ground and at least.
What do you do to do that?
That depends on a person. That depends on a person.
Man, arrogant.
It depends on a person.
Not doing nothing. You don't just see this? You don't just see this? What do I gotta do? Look at this. That's it. What the fuck? Just look. That gives you all the answers. Just look. These are the answers right here. This is the work right here. What? You're not gonna do nothing?
So are you doing work?
If you check my boxes, absolutely.
What work are you doing? Let me hear this.
It depends on the boxes you check.
Because I just said that and you just said,
I told you that it checked all your boxes. It checked most of your boxes. If it checks my boxes.
It depends on what his needs are.
Thank you.
It depends on what his needs are because it depends on what his needs are.
Thank you.
Because I definitely have things I'm not
doing no matter who it is, no matter what.
If we're dating, then we're dating. I'm not ever trying to sit up here and do anything, go above and beyond. I don't believe in that overstepping and all that other stuff or whatever. What you will get is a hot meal. Aside from that, I'm just saying because
hot meals in prison.
I don't ever want to be put in a position where I oversold myself or I'm overstepping a boundary or something like that.
Problem.
And then now, and I guess it's my pride, but you're not ever going to sit up there and be like, I had her clean and I had who?
You're not healed, my
Neither
child.
are you. We both are tainted motherfuckers. Right. So guess what?
You can't attain the greatness of seeing someone great if you limit it by saying, nah, because you ain't going to have me looking. Yo,
it's a pride thing. You're right.
We roll dice.
I don't roll dice, baby.
You do. Mm-mm. Just entertaining anyone is a roll of the dice.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Just a roll of the dice for them.
No, but
because at the end of the day, I've already seen how far I'm going. Okay? Now.
What happened to the whole don't bring your past to your future?
No. But I know me. And I've seen how far I'm going.
Been limited? Or you did above and beyond shit before and the person wasn't fucking valuable. So now you're saying never again will I go above and beyond. Or you telling me you just had this figured out from day one to never go above and beyond.
I have to admit that it's probably from past experiences, but then also from watching and looking the way that some of you men move and the way the way that I see some women are treated.
So it's a paranoid thing now.
I like to not be the story, the scandal. I like to learn from the other shit that I see and be like, yeah, nah.
So you don't mind being the other story, like, oh, she's a fucking this, like the negative stories that come from the fact that they weren't able to crack you or get you to soften up or get you to open up. So now
I can't really say any.
That's a chat as well.
It could be a chat, but at the end of the day,
the chat of you being too overly nice.
First of all, nobody's ever going to talk about how overly nice a person was. When you hear people talk, it's always in a negative light. They never talk about the good shit that a person did. You never hear a person say, oh, well, she did X, Y, and Z. She did that or whatever. It's always like, nah, that bitch is crazy. She did that. She just did that. If a person talks, it's always in a negative light. And I always have to look at them and be like, because it's multiple sides to a story. So she did that, but what you did? Or what really transpired? Or what got her to the point? Because she may very well be the devil. However,
she took those past and brought it to the future.
Nah. That's the whole reason. There was some things that you did.
I feel like some women, if they've never been done dirty, they would be the softest, loving, giving itself.
I don't feel like that. Burnt. But then you got some women that have been burnt multiple times and still want to give every man that they encounter the world.
And that's dope.
I'm sure you love that shit. Yeah. Well, whatever they got left.
That's not a bad way to be.
Nah, I know women.
It's about who you choose to give that to.
I know women that like, and I think it's an esteem problem or something. But
anybody gets that behavior.
Yeah.
No, I want you to be selective, but I don't want what's happened to you make you not want to be like that ever again. But I want you to be selective in who you give that.
But here's the thing, though. I don't necessarily feel like everybody, because again, like I feel like it's kind of wrong to judge your past experiences. Take your past with you to your present. But at the same time, I also think that you need to, just kind of look at things a little, accept things for who and what they are, and not necessarily want to give everybody everything walking through the door, and understand that things are earned.
Right.
Everything shouldn't be given. But in this day and age, you got some women that's willing to give up so easily, like, and it's just like, where are we in the world that you feel like men no longer need to court you and you just willing to, slide him naked pictures and be in his DM. And I get it. It's a different time and maybe I'm just not there, but I'm not sending no nigga no naked pictures. What? For what?
That's not the work I meant that you should put in, but
but some people feel like that's appeasing to a man, so I'm gonna make him want me more. But then the question is, what does he want? He wants your body. He don't want your mind. He don't want your soul. He don't want nothing else. But because of that, that's the work that you feel like that's the way that you want him to look at you. Now it's, oh yeah, look at me, daddy. Nah, you gonna respect, because no respect comes with that shit either. Because now I just want to pipe and that's it.
Pipe and that's it have turned into full-blown relationships, right?
Yeah, but on where's the foundation? Yeah,
no foundation though. You got that one. I like how you still maneuvered out of the not putting in no fucking work though, but it's cool. You won't put no work.
Because that's the work.
I'm here.
There you
go.
Sitting
here.
Like
you don't see me. You don't feel my energy. Your energy and just
you
your
got
look
the same
enough.
Energy. Don't do that, because you be the same way.
And
that's why sometimes we clash. No, you will put in work to get whatever it is that you want, and then after that.
Ain't no after that.
Yes, it is.
You don't hold up what I thought I saw you as after you checked the boxes.
No, but here's the thing: it's not about what you thought you saw the person as, because you gotta remember too, as human beings, a lot of times we lie to ourselves. A person will show you who they are. But because you want something,
that's a lie. You told them they can say they are 10. That's a lie.
They can, but you may very well see them in that light, but everybody else really know. Like their parents know, nah, you ugly. But at the end of the day, if in fact that's how you feel, like it is what it is. It's not gonna be until you snap out of the trance that you're gonna say, oh yeah, I was bugging the fuck out.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was going through or what I thought, but
right.
So that was what you lied to yourself to believe. Well, is that the reality of the situation? Right. That's a you problem. Because they may have very well told you, nah, I'm a hoe. Yeah, I like to do X, Y, I like to suck, fuck, and do this person or whatever on the side. And you're like, nah, she gonna grow out of that, or I'm gonna change that. Because a lot of times too, as women, we like to think that we could change men too. So we lie to ourselves and we the one. I'm the one. He gonna marry me. Mm-mm.
That's dope that you because you feel like you're so far here, but yet you don't feel like that's something you will ever do because of how great you may think you are. You know that you can't change a person. No matter how
I'm aware. I'm aware. At the end of the day, it's reality. I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I look the best or I got the best coochie or I give the best head and guess what? And he gonna do everything. That shit is a facade. A nigga gonna do whatever he want to do to obtain whatever he wants to, and guess what? Whenever he ready to move on, he gonna do just that. It don't matter what you got kids, or whatever the case may be. The only thing that may stop him a little bit is if his finances. Aside from that, he's still gonna be doing whatever he want to do on the side. But my head is never. I'm humble enough to know that it's not ever just. I'm not the person that's just gonna be like, nah, because I'm me. Fuck that. But I could be the best a nigga ever had, and guess what?
Still do him.
It is what it is. Y'all got an endless taste of women.
But maybe you should put some work in. Once you like them.
And that's probably one of the reasons why I don't put in work, because I feel like, what is it for?
So you don't think the way you feel you look and your greatness, and then add work to that, you don't think that undeniably just increases chances of the person you want?
Nah, because I feel like
you're gonna leave him no choice. Now he's a bozo.
There's not a person that I want though. There's not a person walking this earth that I know that I'm like, I want that nigga. It's not a person. It's not a person.
You lost me and my audience.
It's nobody out here that got me feeling
Describe that person then.
What do you mean?
What's the description?
I don't think that they exist.
So they're on Jupiter somewhere, Mars.
I don't know.
Artificial intelligence.
I don't know. Robot. I don't know. We spoke about this earlier where you was just like, yeah, nah, I don't like the way you chew gum. I don't like the way the bottom of your feet. Yeah, like it's something, and you just like, I tried, but I get it. I can't.
I get it.
Yeah. I don't.
How is that going to move you forward in life then? You're just going to go with this, whatever the fuck, I don't care. I get something, I don't get something. Is that really fulfillment? Because if you're great and you're obtaining greatness, look at you. We didn't really get into the things you're trying to do behind the scenes right now, whatever, and you don't have to. But what I'm saying is you're doing things, you're motivating, elevation takes separation, all that other good stuff. The reward from doing all of that is to find someone.
That's not true.
No, not the only reward, but it is rewarding. All right, let me just cut to the chase. Do you want to grow old, die old?
I'm okay with it.
I mean, alone?
I'm okay with it. I like myself. I love myself.
Do you want that? When you can't scratch your own back or wipe your own
I don't ever want to be in a position where I have to, I guess, look at or question or wonder or think about the person that I'm with. And if that requires me to die alone, I'm comfortable. I'm okay with that.
Based on experiences, if that's happened before, you just don't know how to look out for those things to avoid it, or you just have.
That's not true though, because I feel like sometimes
that you just don't want to go through shit, so you rather not be in any shit than to go through shit.
I don't want to be a part of anybody's scandal. I'm serious.
So that may cost never settling.
And again, I love myself enough to be. I'm comfortable in my own. I can spend
that don't
days on end alone. Yes, it does.
Listen, that's important.
What's
all
important?
That me shit and being able to love me and love my own space. All that shit is very healthy, very much needed.
I would like a man. Yes, I'm not never one of those women that's gonna
that shit at 37, but at 67, you may sit there and you might be a grumpy old bitch because you're like, damn. That 37 to 67 hit different now. 37 is cool. You still young. You still agile. You still can move and do for yourself. You don't need a motherfucker right now. I applaud you on that. You can move as such. But when you 67, you may be like, damn, I could use a back rub right now. I could use it. Now, you got used to not having it, so you like, fuck it, it is what it is. But that's not fulfillment. I feel like...
It's not fulfillment for you, but you can't say what's going to fulfill me. And I'm pretty sure that you've seen the movie How Stella Got Her Groove Back. Boy, just because I'm 60 with it, and this is where I am now in life, I don't know what tomorrow holds.
That's my point.
I don't know.
That's my point.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can wake up next week different.
I can very well wake up, and the men can wake up different too. However, this is where I am right now.
Okay.
But as of now, I am very comfortable in my own skin. I'm not one of those people that need. I'm not gonna say that I don't need a man, but to say I'm not ever gonna say that. It would be nice to have one. However, I'm not pressed.
I didn't say to be pressed.
Men don't turn down anything. There's not a man that in my phone that I can't call and say, hey.
I just told about my 6 and 7s.
Whatever. There's not a man that I cannot call in my phone now that will say, oh, nah, I'm good. I ain't coming over.
If you told them no enough.
They might laugh. They might laugh and think that I'm joking.
Correct.
But there's not one that would. I'm sure they call back. Are you serious? I'm getting dressed right now.
So if you keep the same phone and the same contacts, you feel like when you're 67, you have that same privilege?
I've had my same number since I was 16.
67. That's 30 years. It's not 16 years.
All right.
So the same phone, same contacts. You feel like you have that same pull 30 years from now?
I don't know, because people's lives may change. They may find somebody to marry. They may be in love with somebody. But I think that I can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that.
You can do what you're doing today, tomorrow.
Tomorrow? You talking about now? If you say tomorrow, if you're going from today to 67, we don't know. We don't know.
But that's the humility I'm trying to bring to you. Sitting here with this superwoman, like, well, it is what it is, and I'm not changing.
Because I'm it not is settling, what it
I'm
is.
Not going over the top.
What do you do? People are people, and life is life, and right now, and I understand that you got to meet people where they are. This is where I am today. Now, where I will be when I'm 67. Listen, what you want me to do? It is what it is. It may get better. It may get worse.
Just open your mind to the suggestion.
But yet, you're sitting here. Are you married, sir? I'm sorry. Did I miss something? Huh? Oh, okay. So, are you okay with dying alone?
I don't know.
Oh, but I know I am.
I don't know. Because I feel like, I guess we have different roles. A man is supposed to provide, secure.
But men don't embody those things.
They don't. Days. I'm saying the ones that do. That's why they should feel like they should have someone. So because you're not the provider and you're not going to secure me, that's why you don't see the benefit in feeling like you must have it. Because you're not giving that person the things that's expected of them to you. Like, I'm supposed to be financially secure you safe where no robbers or attackers. I protect you that way. I protect you financially and all the other jobs that a traditional man is supposed to do. So he wants someone because he has to do all those things. A woman is not protecting me from a burglar. A woman is not financially secure. And she shouldn't have to. Right. Well,
that's not our role.
This is why you can die alone, because you feel like you ain't giving that anyway. So why?
Because men have so many excuses as to why they can't do those things. Oh, the economy. Oh, we live in New York. Oh, this. Oh, that. Listen, it is what it is. It's either you're going to do it or you're not. But believe you me, there are some men out here that are willing to do it all. No questions asked.
And what you willing to do for them?
I have yet to encounter that man, so I don't know.
And
I may start swinging from fucking the rooftops.
This is what I'm saying. So you're open to the fact that you don't know how you'll respond.
I already said that. I don't know.
Right. But the current you is like, and?
So long as I'm not able to be a damsel in distress and just, no. Because I got to be strong for me, him, and everybody else. So yeah, I don't have that softness in me to be able to say, I'll rub your feet. No, I don't feel that. Because I still got the weight of the world on my shoulders. So no.
Based on what you go through and what you've been through.
Absolutely.
So we're supposed to learn from our experiences, but not really bring it all the way to new situations. But it seems like if you deal with a new situation, you're going to bring some of the baggage.
We all have baggage, sir.
But we're trying to limit how much we bring to the new situation.
Yeah, you should limit how much you bring to situations.
If you meet me and I got clean stats so far, from you meeting me, I haven't shown you anything negative. You don't get a negative vibe out of me. I shouldn't be subject to your past as far as that being used in our situation.
You're right. However, at the end of the day, people are who they are. And what's molded me, I'm just saying, what's molded me to be who and where I am in life, it is what it is. You can't necessarily I don't think that you should take everything from your past, but at the same time, I don't think that you should be naive when you start to see the same traits. Do you turn blind eye and say, no, 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 that's not happening, it's not happening, even though you've experienced that before?
Correct. Fair enough. She got that. Listen, thank you for joining us. Yo, we could do this all day. Me and her is like that, where it's like,
All the time.
I'm not bending, she's not bending. Yeah, you might get a half a agreement out of it, but we've never have been silenced by completely agreeing on one thing where it silenced us. Because we always got the last word or the last thought, and that's what's dope about it. I appreciate BoobieTrap Queen coming through again.
Whatever.
I'll try to get her again. It's always a pleasure. To the next time, you know my 3 P's. Stay progressive, productive, stay pushing. Stay safe.
All right, sir.